Hello everyone, this is Professor Pawan Shonkar and I welcome you in a 22nd lecture of Control System Engineering. And today we will discuss numericals on steady state error. In last lecture we have discussed one numerical. Let us proceed for second one. A numerical is for unity feedback system. Unity feedback system g of s equal to, it is given g of s equal to 10 s plus 1 divided by s square in bracket s plus 2 and s plus 10. So we have g of s, and what does it mean? Unity feedback system, it means h of s equal to 1. Unity feedback system means h of s equal to 1. So, and determine type, then error coefficient and error for input 1 plus 4t plus t square by 2. Input is 1 plus 4t plus t square by 2. It is a combined form of input in which step type, ramp type as well as parabolic type of input is given. So let us start for solution. G of s into h of s equal to, it is what, 10 s plus 1 by s square s plus 2 s plus 10. So what is the first step? As far as steady state numerical is concerned, we need to convert our g of s into h of s into the standard form, like every bracket we want in the form of 1 plus s. So let us proceed for it. G of s into h of s equal to, in numerator keep 10 as it is, and we can write this bracket as 1 plus s. So 1 plus s, no changes, divide by, in denominator s square as it is. Okay, then see the next bracket, s plus 2. So we can take out 2 as a common, so into 2. What is remaining in bracket? In place of 2 there is a 1, because 2 is taken as common, and s by 2. Okay, so 1 plus s by 2, and we'll take 10 as a common in the last bracket. Okay, 10, and what will remain in the bracket? 1 plus s by 10. So now it is converted in a standard form of 1 plus s. So numerator 1 plus s, denominator 1 plus s by 2, 1 plus s by 10. So do the calculation here. 10 get cancelled, 1 by 2 only. So 0.5 we can write. So it is 0.5 1 plus s by s square in bracket 1 plus s by 2, or you can write 1 plus 0.5s and 1 plus s by 10, or you can write 1 plus 0.1s. Okay, so this is your standard form, g of s, h of s. Now you can get the answer of first question, that is a type of system, and the type of system will be judged by power of single s in a denominator. So here it is a s square in denominator. S square indicates it is type 2 system. Okay, it is type 2 system. Why? Because there is a s square. Now error coefficients. So error coefficient, first error coefficient is positional error coefficient, that is known as a kp, and kp is limit s tends to 0 g of s into h of s. So equal to limit s tends to 0 g of s, h of s value is 0.5 1 plus s by s square, 1 plus s by 2 and 1 plus s by 10. So put the limit. If you put s equal to 0, so in numerator, check here, 0.5 into 1 plus 0, so 0.5, and divide by s square, that is a 0. So 0.5 by 0, simply s square into whole term will be 0. So 0.5 by 0 is 0.5 by 0 will be infinity. Something by 0 is infinity. As well as next error coefficient kv. kv is limit s tends to 0, s into g of s into h of s. So single s will be here. I am continuing for the same. Limit s tends to 0, s into, now what is g of s, h of s? It is s into 0.5. Get the difference between s and 5. It is a 0.5. This is a s. Okay, don't get confused. 1 plus s by s square, 1 plus s by 2, 1 plus s by 10. This is 1. So single s will get cancelled, but still one s will be in the numerator. So when we put s equal to 0, 0.5 into 1 plus 0 divided by single s will be here, so it will make whole term as a 0 in the denominator. So finally 0.5 by 0, kv is equal to 0.5 by 0 will be again infinity. The same rule, something by infinity, something by 0 will be infinity. Okay, so here we got 0.5 by 0, so that is a infinity. So kp is over, kp is over, kv is over. Next error coefficient is ka, and it is limit s tends to 0, s square into g of s into h of s. So limit s tends to 0, s square and g of s, h of s is 0.5 into 1 plus s divided by s square, 1 plus s by 2 and 1 plus s by 10. You can see here in numerator as well as in a denominator there is a term s square. We can cancel it out, and when we put a limit s tends to 0, then ka equal to, see here, 0.5, 1 plus 0, so 0.5 in a numerator, divided by 1 plus 0 and 1 plus 0, that means a 1, so 0.5 by 1, so we get 0.5. So only parabolic or acceleration error coefficient gets some positive value, that is a 0.5. This is all about the error coefficients. Now error, input is r of s, input is 1 plus 4t plus t square by 2. So can you recognize which type of input is given? 1, see, in Laplace form, if we write same input, it is given in the time domain, t square. So convert same input in Laplace form, so 1 by s plus 4t means ramp type input, you can write it as 4 by square plus t square by 2, that means parabolic type of input, so it will be 1 by s cube. Okay, t square by 2, that is a form of parabolic input. Something of t is a type of ramp input, and only constant, either 1, 2 or 5, whatever, is a type of step type input. So we have converted in Laplace form of step type, ramp type and parabolic type of input. Now complete all three input are given for a single numerical, so we need to apply step by step for the all given input. So our g of s, our error value for step input, what is the equation for step type input? It is given as a by 1 plus kp. Okay, and A is what? It is the magnitude of input. So in step type input, magnitude is 1, so 1 by 1 plus, and the value of Kp is infinity. We have calculated infinity. So 1 by 1 plus infinity is infinity, and 1 by infinity is 0. Got it? Now, why we are calculating error value for each and every input? Because in the numerical there is a combination of three inputs given: step, ramp, as well as parabolic. That's why we are calculating error value for each and every input type. So error for ramp type, equation is A by KV. You need to learn all these equations for step, ramp, and as well as parabolic. So A by KV is, A is a magnitude of ramp type, and here magnitude is given as 4. So 4 by KV, and KV is infinity. So 4 by infinity is again a 0. Last one, error for parabolic type, parabolic input, and the equation is A by KA. So 1 is magnitude for parabolic type of input as it is given, so 1 by, and what is the value of KA? It is just calculated as 0.5. So 1 by 0.5 will be 2. Now total error, yes, we have calculated separately for step, ramp, and parabolic, and at last we need to calculate total error. Total error ESS equal to ESS step plus ESS ramp plus ESS parabolic. So equal to 0 plus 0 plus 2 equal to 2. So this is a final answer. Okay, so whenever input is given as a combination of all three, you need to calculate in this fashion: step type, ramp type, parabolic. So get the magnitude of each and every input, then apply the equation of error values, and then sum up all the errors as you got the answer. Okay, so last answer will be the total error of given numerical. Got it? Clear? Let us proceed for next one. Next is for the system shown. System is given, and the system is R of S, summing point, then 25, then summing point G1, then 1 by 2, then C of S. Here there is a feedback signal of H1. This diagram is given and getting subtracted at the summing point. Then there is one more feedback signal of 1 to the first summing point with a negative sign. Okay, this diagram is given, and for the given system, determine type, then error coefficient, and error for input is given as 10 plus 5t plus 6t square by 2. Okay, and one more thing is given: value of G1 is 20 by S plus 4 S plus 10, and H1 is given as 10 into s. Okay, this is s, not 5, 10 s. So this much data is given, and for the given system, which is shown in the diagram, for the given system, determine type, error coefficient and error for the input 10 plus 5t plus 6t square by 2, where again g1 and h1 values are given. So what we need to do, what we want g of s into h of s. This is our target, this is our standard question actually. So if you got g of s into h of s, we'll start for type of system, then error coefficient like kp, kv, ka, and then error value. But we don't have directly the value of g of s and h of s, so we need to solve this block diagram first. Okay, so if we are solving this diagram, what could be the first step? We can apply loop law for g1 and h1. Okay, so summing point, then g1, and return path or feedback signal is given as h1, so we can easily apply loop law for this portion. So diagram will be r of s, then summing point, then 25 as it is. And then what is loop law? Loop law is numerator by 1 plus minus numerator into denominator, as we have studied in the very first chapter, so in block diagram reduction. So numerator is g1, so g1 by 1. If there is a minus sign, negative sign, we should write here plus. So numerator by 1 plus numerator into denominator, that is g1 into h1. That is a loop law. Okay, so that much portion we have solved, and in sequence there is 1 by 2. After that c of s, and then a signal of 1, feedback signal of 1 is coming to this summing point with a minus sign. Okay, now what could be the next step to solve block diagram? Series law, because 25, then this block, that is a g1 by 1 plus g1 h1 and half, are in a sequence, are in a series. So series law for this portion. We are not solving numerical of block diagram reduction actually, but what is our target? Our target to get g of s into h of s. We want value of this. This is known as an open loop transfer function. So we need only this g of s, h of s. That's why we are solving this. Okay, so after solving or after applying series law, we'll get r of s summing point 25 into g1 into 1 by 2. So 25 by 2 will be 12.5, half of 25 is okay, 12.5 into g1 divided by 1 plus g1 into h1 c of s, and in return there is a 1 minus sign. Okay, so now if you compare a standard closed loop system, standard closed loop diagram is given as r of s, summing point, then g of s, then c of s, and in return there is a h of s, and coming to summing point, minus or plus sign. This is a standard format. Now compare standard diagram and this solution. You get to know that this 12.5 into g1 by 1 plus g1 h1 is your g of s, and 1 is h of s. Okay, and that is our target. Our target is to find what is g of s and what is h of s. As soon as we know value of g of s, h of s, we'll start solving the numerical. But initially a block diagram is given in which again g1 and h1 values are separately given, so we need to solve block diagram first, then we'll put g1 and h1 values in that, and then again we'll solve, and we'll get to know what is the value of g of s and h of s. Okay, so 12.5 into g1 by 1 plus g1 h1 is g of s. So g of s is 12.5 into g1 by 1 plus g1 into h1. And what is h of s? That is 1. As we are comparing diagram, this is a standard one and this is a partial solution. Now this is not over. We in numerical we have g1 and h1 values. Sorry. Yes, here g1 is 20 by s plus 4 s plus 10. So let us put it. Okay, so g of s is 12.5 as it is into what is g1? G1 is 20 s by s plus 4 s plus 10. 20 by s plus 4 s plus 10. Is it? Yes, s plus 4 s plus 10. And what is value of h1? It is a 10s. So it is 12.5 into g1 by 1 plus again 20 by s plus 4 s plus 10 into 10s. This is your g of s. So we need to solve this. Okay, we need to solve this. Look at here, I am keeping numerator as it is, 12.5 into 20 by s plus 4 s plus 10. Okay, divided by cross multiplication. So s plus 4 s plus 10, s plus 4 s plus 10 plus 1 into 20 into 10s, so 200 s by s plus 4. Numerator will be, sorry, denominator will be s plus 4 s plus 10, s plus 4 s plus 10. To get here, this denominator and this denominator will get cancelled, so g of s equal to will be 12.5 into 20. 12.5 into 2 is 25, so 250 by multiplication of these bracket s square. I am multiplying these two bracket with each other, so s square, s into s square, then s into 10 plus 10s plus 4s plus 40. Okay, 4 into 10 plus 200s plus 200s. So again arranging it, g of s equal to 250 by s square plus 10s plus 4s plus 200s. It will be 210 plus 4, 214, 214 into s plus 40. So this is your g of s, and what we need, standard question is g of s into h of s. So g of s into h of s equal to, h of s is 1, so g of s into h of s will be the same, 250 by s square plus 214 into s plus 40. Get it? Clear? Now this is g of s, h of s. Can we imagine the standard form of, sorry, type of system? What could be the type of system? it is not a two type system. As you can say, sir, there is a s square, so it is a type 2 system. No, if we get a factor of this equation, we don't want to know the exact factors, but it is a quadratic equation, so s square plus 214s plus 4t. Okay, so there might be two factors, s plus something and s plus something, either minus or plus. So there will be two factor like 250 by s plus and s plus. Okay, so there is no single s present outside the bracket, and on the basis of single s, power of single s, we get to know type of system. As there is no single s present here, that means it is a 1. And when we will get 1? When there is a 0 power of s. When s to the power 0, it means 1. That means there is a power of s as a 0. So which type of system it is? It is a 0 type system. Okay, it is 0 type system. I hope you are getting how we could imagine this. Wait, see here, we got g of s into h of s as 250 by s square plus 214s plus 40. Now at a denominator there is no single s, no separate s present in a denominator, but there is a quadratic equation, and as far as quadratic equation is concerned, that means it has only two factor. So if you write like 250 by s plus one factor, okay, s plus something and s plus again something, okay, over. So and type of system is judged by single s present in denominator. Outside the brackets there is no single s present. What does it mean? There is 1, and when 1 is 1 will be there when s to the power 0 is present. On the basis of this we can judge it is 0 type system. Okay, got it? Now in the next lecture we'll get to know Kp, Kv and Ka as well as the errors. It is a very simple now. You know what is a 0 type system. Now simply what you will do, you will just use equation of Kp, Kv and Ka, putting limits, and then you will get values of Kp, Kv, Ka and the errors. Okay, but this numerical will be completed in upcoming lecture, next lecture. Okay, so thank you, we'll stop here.